Okay, Atlanta Falcons, they win and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a huge divisional game. And everyone's trying to figure out this NFC South and really what it looks like. There's really three teams alive in the NFC South, and the Atlanta Falcons take control of the division. And if I would have told you that this offseason, that after 6-7 weeks, they would be leading the division, you would take it. Doesn't matter how, but you'd be like, all right, sounds good. So we'll get into that. We're Detroit Lions fans, and we have this channel that covers teams that doesn't get the love nationally like they should. Atlanta Falcons being one of those teams. We think, hey, at the end of the day, after 7 weeks, you are on top of the division after a win that if you would have explained to somebody how you played today, you would have thought, well, definitely we lost then, right? Fumbles, just not explosive offensively, just like where are the plays, like what are we doing, what is going on? It's like, no, actually you won, and against a good, I still think they're a good team in the Buccaneers. Now the Lions ran over them last week, and then this week the Falcons beat the Buccaneers, but this is a good team. And I said it that, hey, Atlanta Falcons fans were down after last week's loss to the Commanders, thinking like, what are we doing? I said, hey, things are good. Things are just fine, because we looked at the schedule and the schedule's there for the taking. And I said it would come down to these Buccaneer games. Well, you won that one. So now you go to the Titans. Okay, manageable. Vikings, manageable game. Cardinals, manageable. Saints, right? You go down the list, and then here it is. Jets will be difficult. Buccaneers again. Panthers, go ahead and win that one. Colts don't have their quarterback. Bears aren't good. They don't have their quarterback. And then the Saints again. So the whole point of this, and the Atlanta Falcons are doing something that we didn't expect, and that's leading the division. And let's go to that real quick here. So you look at the division. Who cares about the other records and what's going on across the league? I mean, honestly, who cares? It's right here. Win your division, get in the playoffs, home playoff game. That is a great season. It doesn't matter what the record is. So you look at what the Falcons are doing. We just looked at it. We didn't expect after 7 weeks that they would be leading the division, and they are. And we talked about this all offseason, how this team's not bad. And I get it from an Atlanta Falcons side. It's like again today, win ugly. It's like, yeah, but what are we? I get that, but you know it, and Lions fans, we know it, really know it, is that you could be 1-6 right now. You could be 2-5, 0-7. I mean, you're in there. So while you're working things out with your quarterback, or your young guys are getting better, that's so much easier and more fun when you're 4-3 and winning and leading the division, right? So, hey, maybe Ritter really figures it out here the second half of the year. Bijan really comes on strong. Your other guys, your other explosive guys, Kyle Pitts and stuff, they get healthy and they come back and you really make a run. You never know, but you're not out of it. You're right in the thick of it. So the comments last video about the Atlanta Falcons were very down on the Falcons. And I can tell you from an outsider's perspective, it was Bill Parcells that always said, you are what your record is. And so to be 4-3 and leading the division, it doesn't matter how it's looked up until this point, because things change, you get better, and who knows, maybe you go on and lose every single game the rest of the way. Oh, then fine. But win a little bit here. You win when you can win, because it's hard to win in the National Football League. So if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, you can be super pumped that while you're figuring out your franchise and your direction, you're still winning. The Lions just a couple weeks or years ago couldn't win until week 12, couldn't even get a win. It's just like trying to get the franchise back. The Atlanta Falcons are in good shape. We're rooting for them. We like them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As a Lions fan that watched this Atlanta Falcons team, Lions were playing on fire during that stretch when they played Atlanta, and Atlanta still 20-6 was in the game there, just couldn't make a play when they had to, and it, kind of gets away from you there at the end. But this is a good team that's leading the division. No one expected that. You're leading the division. Enjoy this. Take it with you all throughout the next week. Practice is better. Things are better. And again, you look at the schedule. It's so manageable. It's ridiculous. So go and get the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Titans up next. But hey, ugly victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. And the Atlanta Falcons moved to 4-3 and on top of the division. We'll keep talking about them on this channel, but this is just a big picture. You're leading the division. Enjoy it. See what happens as Ritter continues to get better. Because Arthur Smith said he is a winner and he is tough and they love him. So get used to Ritter. He's going to be there throughout this year. See where this team goes. And who knows, win the division, home playoff game. Take it from there. See you on the next one.